In Europe, there lived a man named Martin Luther. He was a simple man who owned many cows and made his living by selling milk and other dairy products. Life was ordinary for him until something bizarre started happening, something that would later leave medical professionals scratching their heads. Over time, Martin Luther began to believe that he was no longer human. He thought he had turned into a cow. Yes, you heard that right. A man who once lived a regular life now thought of himself as an animal. He started acting like a cow, walking on all fours, grazing on grass, and even mooing like one. It wasn't just a passing thought. His entire behavior and mindset changed. Eventually, he sought medical attention. Martin underwent a full checkup, and when the doctors diagnosed him with a condition, they were left shocked. The diagnosis was something they had never seen before. It was a rare psychological condition known as boanthropy. Boanthropy is one of the rarest psychological disorders that has baffled both the medical and psychological communities. This disorder causes a person to believe that they are an animal, in Martin Luther's case, a cow. But how does something like this happen? What leads a person to lose touch with their own human identity and take on the identity of an animal? Let's explore this strange and mysterious illness that you probably never thought could exist. Boanthropy is a type of delusional disorder, which is a mental health condition where someone experiences a break from reality. People with this disorder lose the ability to distinguish between what is real and what is not. In Martin Luther's case, he became convinced that he was not a human being, but a cow. This illness doesn't just affect their thoughts. It changes the way they interact with the world around them. They begin to adopt animal-like behaviors, often to the point where they start mimicking the actions of the animal they believe they are. And that's exactly what happened to Martin Luther. So what are the symptoms of boanthropy? Let's dive into what happens to someone when they are affected by this disorder. Belief of being an animal. The first and most significant symptom is that the individual starts to believe they are an animal. In Martin's case, it was a cow. They disconnect from their human identity and immerse themselves in the belief that they are something entirely different. Physical changes. As part of the condition, the individual may start to adopt the physical characteristics of the animal they believe themselves to be. For example, they might try walking on all fours, just as cows do, or they might lie down and rest like an animal would. Animal-like behavior. Individuals suffering from boanthropy may engage in behaviors such as grazing on grass, mooing, or making other animal-like noises. In some cases, they may even start to reject food meant for humans and instead prefer eating grass or hay.